Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm back here at Hyundai of Trenton to take a look at a 2023 Hyundai Elantra hybrid in Phantom Black. The MPGs on this car will blow you away. So let's see what this car brings to the table in the hybrid electric vehicle market. So let's dig in. All right, front end of this Hyundai Elantra hybrid electric vehicle blue, but even though it's Phantom Black. But anyway, Phantom Black on the front end, flat black on the grille, the Hyundai badge in the middle. We have LED daytime running lights, however, standard projector beam headlights with standard turn signals. I like the shape of the grille. I like what they're doing as far as the looks of this car, and we have functional side air curtains as well. Looks good. All right, wheel and tire package on this Elantra. We have a 16-inch wheel, gunmetal gray, standard brake and rotor package, wheel size 205 on the width, 55 series sidewall, 16s, all four corners, front wheel drive. Full side profile on the Elantra. I do like the body lines, especially those two hard body lines that are coming off the front wheel well across the bottom of the door handles. I think it gives it a real sharp look. That line extends almost all the way to the rear taillights. So overall, it's a pretty nice looking design if you like some angular action on this Elantra. All right, moving in closer to this Elantra, we're color matched on the side view mirror. We have color match on the front and rear door handle, a left side fuel filler cap, flat black around the windows, which I like, and then you have your vortex generators to get air down the side of the car, make it slipperier in the air to maximize those MPGs. Up top, color matched shark fin antenna with no sunroof in this car. All right, we are at the back end of this Elantra, Hyundai badge in the middle. We have standard lighting out the back here with standard turn signals. The Elantra name right underneath the badge with the blue hybrid on the bottom right of the trunk. Down below we have flat black along the bumper, and we have one exhaust tailpipe that's tucked up underneath the right side of the car. All right, we're under the hood of this 2023 Elantra hybrid. And what are we looking at for power plant? We're looking at a 1.6 liter naturally aspirated inline four-cylinder engine with hybrid drive, mated to a 6-speed dual clutch transmission. 104 horsepower, but the electric motor is going to help with the torque. We're at 195 pound-feet of torque, and where you're the real winner is with these MPGs. Get ready for this. 53 in the city, 56 on the highway, 54 combined. Engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can fill this up with regular unleaded gas. All right, we are inside this 2023 Elantra hybrid electric vehicle blue, even though it's black, and black on the inside. So what are we looking at for price on this car that's going to get you a combined mileage of 54 miles to the gallon? $25,930 is the MSRP. That's a pretty low price for that kind of mileage. So let's check out the interior. All right, footbox action. We have a nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator, all rubber finish, carpeted Elantra floor mats. Right next to it, you have the trunk release and the fuel release. We have manual seats for both the driver and front passenger. Black cloth with white cross stitch, a little bit of design in the middle to give it a little style. Not bad for a car at this price point though. Door panel, pretty monochromatic, even though we do have some soft touch material up top. We have that nice brushed aluminum around the speaker on the upper part of the door. Brushed aluminum on the door handle, flat black on all the switch gear, and not a bad armrest on the door. We move over to the dash. We have more soft touch on top. We have our trim for our heat and air vents, and then down below a nice large glove box. All right, infotainment system time. We have Hyundai's base system in this particular car. This is an 8-inch infotainment system. There is no nav. The nav will have to be through your phone, but we do have wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. You have your media controls where you can set up your Bluetooth via USB and Bluetooth your phone. Your radio, whoop, got to turn the radio off. There's your radio controls. Go back to the home button, and that's what you have going on. We have our hybrid button here, which is going to give you all the hybrid action on how your average fuel economy is doing and all that good stuff. So for an entry-level system, it isn't bad, and I really like that the Apple CarPlay Android Auto is wireless. We have our 4-way hazards, 2 heat and air vents, push button start, coming down, dual climate control action. We have our 3-stage heated seats for the driver, 3-stage heated seats for the front passenger, which is a nice touch. Underneath that, we have a 12-volt and 2 USB-As. Here's the gear shift to go through this 6-speed dual clutch. We can change our drive modes, which I'll show you on the dash. We have our rear parking camera, electric parking brake with auto hold. Take a look at that rear camera. There it is. Not bad with trajectory. I got the sun coming right in it, so it looks a little blue, but maybe that's because this is the blue trim. But not bad. Coming down further, here is our Hyundai key fob for this Elantra right here. There she blows. Lock, unlock, remote start, pop the trunk, panic button, nice weight. 2 cup holders right here, and then the center armrest is a bit hard. You open that up and you have a good amount of storage in there. All right, here is the Hyundai steering wheel. Nice soft toucher on the steering wheel. Nice 10 and 2 notches, the Hyundai badge with some silver trim, so I like how they do that. Then we have our telephone and voice commands on the left. We have our cruise control and safety suite controls on the right. Up here we have our headlights, and on the right stalk we have our windshield wipers. And then on the left over here we have our brighten and dim the dash, our 12-volt battery reset, lane keep assist on off, traction control off, and the 12-volt battery reset is a feature that will shut the battery off when the car sits for long periods of time. So let's say you're going on vacation, you're going to park the car at the airport, you're going to be gone 2 weeks. After a while, the battery will turn off to save it so it has juice when you get back. And then when you get back, you can just wake the car up with the key fob by unlocking it. And then you come in here and press this button and it wakes everything up and gets it ready to rock and roll. So I like that feature quite a bit. As we come to our dash, we have a combination of analog and digital action going on. We have the analog air for our fuel level and speedometer. And then on the left, we have our EV power gauge, and then on the right you have your fuel economy and whatnot. It's fairly simple, but you know what, it's easy to read, and at this price point you can't really fault it. All right, and so your drive mode action is on the right screen right over there. You have sport, smart, and normal. So those are your drive modes. We're going to leave it in normal for the drive today, see what kind of mileage we can get. Overhead console action, here we are. We have standard lighting, no LED. You leave this button set right in the middle, so when you open the car door, the lights will come on. When you close the car door, the lights will go off. There's our SOS button in red right there. We have our sun visor with vanity. We pull it off. Slides all the way back. Yes, it does. Covers up the side of the window for that side sun. Nice. All right, back seat time in this Elantra, and this seat is set for my driving position. I have plenty of knee space, plenty of headroom, plenty of shoulder width room. The back of the car, as far as design, is very similar to the front, except instead of soft touch on the door, we have hard plastic. We have that brushed aluminum door handle, and we have flat black on the switch gear. So overall, it's pretty bland and monochromatic, but at 25 grand and change, you really can't pick on it too much, but the room back here is really nice. My legs don't seem to be too high, so I'm pretty comfortable back here. Rear console time, there's nothing here. There's no heat air vents, there's no USBs, there is no nothing. There's no seat pockets in the back of the seats for storage. We have 1 cup holder on the bottom of each door. No center armrest. So we are really, scraping bare bones here in the back of this Elantra. hybrid electric vehicle blue. All right, trunk action. You can pop the trunk from that switch on the floor, driver's side, or you can come to the back. Here's a nice little button right here. You push that and the entire trunk pops up. Got to lift it up the rest of the way. And what do you have back here? You have a pretty nice area for room. You get the cargo net. Pretty nice. Gets to fit a couple of suitcases. We have that Elantra embroidered carpet underneath. We pull this up. We got a spare tire down there. Nice job, Hyundai. Thank you very much for including that spare tire. And then, if you want to get the rear seats down, we have these two pull levers where you can pull this and then pull on the right. Now you can go back around to each door and bring the seats down. It's a 60-40 split, 60 on the left, 40 on the right. Actually, I take that back. It's a one piece. Since there's no armrest, that makes sense. So now we can fit some much larger items in here. You do have a drop down right above there, which is going to limit the height of your items, but you do have a nice long space back here for larger items that you may need to put in the back of the car once you put those rear seats down. So nice job, Hyundai, on the space back. All right, here's the window sticker for this 2023 Elantra HEV Blue. Feel free to pause the video, zoom in, see everything that is optioned inside of this Elantra. And now, let's take it out for a spin. All right, we are going to take off in this 2023 Hyundai Elantra HEV Blue. How about that action? What a name. Get some speed bump action. Nice. So overall, the car is very light on its feet. And it doesn't feel heavy. I mean, it isn't a light car because we have electric batteries in it. So we're well over 4,000 pounds in this car as far as gross vehicle weight, but it just feels very light on its feet. And with the electric motors providing that torque assist, the 104 horsepower doesn't feel bad at all. Doesn't even feel like it's that low. Feels like it's much better. So that's a plus with this hybrid, to get you that extra torque when needed to get up to speed and into traffic. We're gonna hit the road, and yeah, it just comes right out of the turn and right where you need to be. I mean, that's easy peasy 1, 2, 3 in this Elantra. No problem. Smooth ride. No, the suspension seems to be well damped. There's no rattles or creaks in the car at all to speak of. We're going to take it up on the highway, bring it up to highway speed, see how things go. But very smooth on the on-ramp. Nice turn in. I mean, the steering's light, but what do you expect from a car like this? This is designed for MPG action and Prius competition, frankly, because you're in Prius territory at a combined MPG of 54. So now we're zipping up onto the highway. We've hit 60 miles an hour, coming up to 65, which is the speed limit. Nice and easy, no problem. Visibility is great out of all the glass. Everything is easy to get to on the dash. I got my climate control, got my heated seats when it gets cold, right? Got my USBs to plug my phone in, or I can hook it up Bluetooth and use my wireless Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. So that's a good deal. That's top notch for the price point. Can't beat it. Cloth seats are comfortable. Not unbelievably comfortable, but comfortable. Car drives well, handles well, steers well. Hands are off the steering wheel. Doesn't pull all over the place. Nice, nice, nice. We have our, safety suite technology in here. So you got your blind spot monitoring, you got your lane keep assist action. So, you know, you're all set with that. So you don't have to worry about missing out on that technology for a price point under $26,000. Coming off the ramp, nice turn in. Now the other side of the S-turn, nice turn in. And now we hit the gas a little bit to get in front of this car that's coming up on us. And piece of cake, merge on in, good to go. It's a very attractive car to look at if your main goal is basic transportation from point A to point B, whether it's work, whether it's school, whether it's errands, and you want to maximize those MPGs and stretch that dollar that you have to spend on gas. And we're trying to, on this drive, kind of see if it actually is going to get that amount of miles per gallon on the drive that we're going on. And so far, we're zipping along here, and we are averaging 53 in combined driving. So we're right on that 54 mark, and you know, we might get there by the end of this drive, so we'll see. But let me know what you think about this Elantra Hybrid Blue. Is it the kind of entry-level hybrid car you would buy? Is it something that you would look at? Do you stick with the tried and true Toyota Prius, which is obviously getting a big redesign for 2023 and is obviously more money than this car for basically the same kind of mileage? Would you go in a different direction with your hybrid dollars? Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think. I would like to thank Hyundai of Trenton for allowing the channel access to this 2023 Elantra Blue. They had to pull this out of the showroom for us to do the review today, and I really appreciate that. I would like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turning on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And stay tuned, because after I sign off from this driving portion of the review, I will put up the miles per gallon we got on the trip so you can see exactly where this thing came in on our drive today. So I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone. Back at the dealership, and there is our average fuel economy for the trip, 55.8 miles per gallon. So pretty much right at what the estimate on the window sticker is. That's a hell of a value for a price point of just over 25 grand. Let me know what you think in the comments.